Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison, and again, this is Allison's Immigration. Disclaimer: the information provided herein is for general informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. While every effort has been made to ensure the accuracy and completeness of the information provided, it should not be relied upon as a substitute for professional legal advice tailored to your specific circumstances. Myself and all other parties hereby disclaim any liability or responsibility for any loss or damage that may arise from the use or reliance on the information provided. Now, as promised, I am going to give you the list of all the evidence you need and all the forms you need to file concurrently. If that is something that you're interested in watching, stay tuned. Please subscribe and like this video. Okay, so these are the list of forms you need to file concurrently. Starting off with the I-130, which is the petition for alien relative. The I-130A, which is supplemental information for spouse beneficiary. So this is the information that they need, and this goes with the I-130. I-485, which is application to register or adjust your status. I-864, which is the affidavit of support. Because you're here and you might be a public charge, we do the affidavit of support. And some persons might need a joint sponsor. Again, we have to look at the poverty guidelines, but I'll talk about that in the next video. The I-693, which is the report for medical examination. Your medical varies because some persons, if you are not up with your immunization, then you'll need extra shots. And if you have not got the COVID vaccine, you might need to get that. And so you might pay a different fee from someone else that is up to date with their immunization and does not have to take a vaccine. The I-765, which is the application for employment authorization, and the I-131, which is the application for travel document. So these two forms, the I-765 and the I-131, are optional, but it is recommended that you file. Some of you might know that the fees for these forms are now increasing. USCIS is now increasing these fees. But if you file before April 1st, you'll be able to pay the original fee. If you file after April 1st, 2024, then you'll have to pay the updated fees along with going through to see if they change any of the forms and if any of the forms has expired. USCIS will let you know if they'll take such expired forms or if you have to use the new updated forms. It's actually cheaper to file online, and they are requesting that you file online. So again, if you're gonna file now. Here is a list of documents that you might need to support your I-130. Starting off with a check payable to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, or you can use a money order. Two passport style photos of both the beneficiary and the petitioner. A form G1145, which is the e-notification that USCIS will notify you when they get your case either by text message or email. The completed and signed I-130 and I-130A, copy of petitioners and beneficiaries' passport biographic page, copy of petitioner's birth certificate, copy of beneficiaries' I-94, copy of beneficiary's birth certificate, copy of your marriage license, along with evidence of bona fide marriage. Some of the evidence that you can use for bona fide marriage includes text message conversations, receipts from trips if you guys took any trips, relationship photos, history of communication, which can be email or if you guys sell each other money, that can be a form of evidence. Proof that you live together, which would be a lease agreement, or utility bills, or if you recently moved, you can use those receipts as well as bank statements. You can let your bank statement come to your home address. um, Wedding essential receipts, joint bank account statement, life insurance, investments, uh, third party affidavits. The affidavit would have to get that letter notarized along with sending a copy of their driver's license. Um, And also, too, guys, you can create other evidence. So if you see that you need more, go to Walmart, go to BJ's, go to Sam's Club. You can open a membership and it will have both your names on it. Also, too, it would have your address. You gotta create some evidence. For the I-485, it would be a check or a money order made payable to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, two passport style photos of the applicant, which would be the beneficiary, a G1145E notification form again, the form I-485 completed and signed, copy of the beneficiary's passport biographic page upon entry. So when you came, they stamped your passport. That is the page we're talking about. A copy of your visa page, your admission stamp, and the I-94. Copy of DS 2019, copy of applicant renewed passport biographical page. If you renewed your passport, you also have to send a copy of that. If your passport is not expired, then you can send a copy of that. Copy of applicant's birth certificate, copy of the marriage license. The form I-864, which is the affidavit of support, should also be included when sending your I-485. So if you have a joint sponsor, that form will also be included. The petitioner does a separate form from the joint sponsor. So the petitioner's affidavit of support will come first and then the joint sponsor. All the other forms different from the I-130 and I-130A, all the other forms should be sent with the I-485. So the affidavit of support, the medical, the I-765, the I-131 should be sent with the I-485 if you choose to do the medical, and if you choose to do an employment and advance parole document, it should be sent with the 485 along with all supporting documents. If you are filing concurrently, you do not need to send duplicates of supporting documents because everything, as I said, all the other forms go with the I-485, different from the I-130 and the I-130A. So all the other supporting documents go with the 485. So, for example, if you send your I-94 with your I-485, and it says in the I-765 application that they need your I-94, you already sent it with the I-485. So you just need to complete the I-765 and the I-131 and make sure you sign and date and send it with the I-485. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. See you guys in the next video.